این که دوریم از وطن پشت شماییم هموطن این که دوریم از وطن پشت شماییم هموطن این که دوریم از وطن پشت شماییم هموطن این که دوریم
Woman life freedom!
Woman life freedom
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 Be the voice of Iran!
Be the voice of Iran
Be the voice of Iran!
Be the voice of Iran
Be the voice of Iran!
Be the voice of Iran
Free women in Iran!
Free women in Iran
Free women in Iran!
Free women in Iran
Justice for Iran!
Justice for Iran
Justice for Iran!
Justice for Iran
Freedom for Iran!
Freedom for Iran
Freedom for Iran!
Freedom for Iran
Azadi, azadi, azadi!
Azadi, azadi, azadi 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 Azadi, azadi, azadi
Begu!
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 Azadi, azadi, azadi
Begu! Azadi, azadi, azadi! Begu! Azadi, azadi, azadi! Begu!
Woman life freedom 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 زن زندگی آزادی 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 زن زندگی آزادی
جوونش یه گوشه تنه میجون نداره همه کوچه خیابونو زدن بی وقت فریاد یه روزی تا ببینم روی تو میرقصیدن الان میشه من باشم یه روزم زاده از کوچه خیابونو زدم بی وقت فریاد یه روزی تا ببینم روی تو میرقصه لبم فدا جانم یه روزی تا ببینی یه روزی که شد من و تو یه روز پس میریم با هم خاک یه روز پر میکشیم دوباره همه جشن میگیریم یه روزی آزادمونو. یک روزی ملت ما آزاد میشه، یک روز زیاد نیست. فرهنگ همیشه غالب میشه بر زور و ستم و قلدری.
For those who do not know Yalda, Yalda means the winter solstice. It's the longest night of the year, and Iranians celebrate this night because Iranians by nature are very fun, happy, loving people, and any excuse we would make a celebration. But today we are here in mourning and simultaneously in celebration of the lives of those who have been killed in this ongoing revolution, our women's led revolution, and a lot of men have died so far. This revolution is led by women, but it's fully supported by men. It's I'm going to let Mehregan actually tell you a little bit about it. Mehregan, how come you came here tonight and you did a fantastic performance full of love and emotion?
Thank you.
What inspired that, and what do you have to say for people background?
Thanks. Well, I was inspired by women of Iran who have been fighting for the past 90 days for their freedom of expression, for their freedom to live, just to have a normal life, which is not really possible in Iran. What really inspired me was the video of a woman who did a whirling dance, which is a dance that Sufis do in the Azadiya Square in Tehran. This is really significant because women are not allowed to dance in public in Iran. And in addition, in most Muslim countries that practice Sufism, it's actually men who do the whirling dance. Iran is probably the only Muslim country, if not one of the few, in which it's actually the women who do the whirling dance. So it was actually significant for two reasons. And her dance was incredibly beautiful. And also Azadi Square, where she did the dance, is also significant because Azadi means freedom in Farsi, and it's been the scene of many demonstrations in Iran, both before the 1979 revolution and afterwards. And so after I saw that one, I thought we should repeat this dance in London to inspire British people as well, and to sort of give a shout out to the women who are doing this in Iran so bravely.
Fantastic. So in your performance, we noticed you took your shoes off and your socks off. Was there a particular reason for that, and how did you feel when you were on the very cold grounds of the circus tonight?
Well, the real reason, if I'm being honest, was that I had bought new shoes, and I realized while I was dancing that they were really unsuitable for dancing. I kept losing balance, so I took off my shoes, and then my socks were coming off, so I took off my socks.
So symbolic.
There was no symbolic reason to it, but actually when I was dancing barefoot, it just made me feel closer to the ground, and it just made me feel closer to the music as well. So that was so it did actually end up feeling symbolic as well.
Amazing.
My apologies.
Thank you so much, Mehregan. You're an asset to the revolution.
You as well. Lily has been such a vocal.
Like,
What is going to happen? Victory.
victory, of course.
Victory,
The
yes.
only way forward is towards victory. And unfortunately, because of this metamorphosis that our country is going through, a lot of bloodshed will be from now until our day of full-on victory. Hopefully soon, so bloodshed will be a lot less.
But you know what is different this time from all the other times that there have been protests in Iran is that this time, for the first time, we can all see the future. We can see all the tomorrow, and just being able to dream about that day. I think it just shows that it will be different this time.
Yes. It's been ongoing for almost 100 days.
Yeah.
And the monstrous Islamic Republic decided to, in order to divert attention from our Iranians' very
united act of collective and national strikes for 3 days for the first time after 44 years of their shameful reign on our country. They decided to execute an innocent protester as one of the first to be executed out of the 20,000 plus members who've been detained in Iran over the protest, over closing up the road.
How many has been executed now?
2 have been executed. Mohsen Shekari, who was the first one over closing down a road, and the second one was Majid Reza Rahnavard. And both of them gave confessions under duress. They were forced into confessions. Mohsen Shekari was actually waiting for the result of his appeal. So he didn't even know that he was going to be executed. He had been given sentenced to death, but he was appealing his case, and while he was waiting for the appeal, he was executed. So it was completely rushed. With Majid Reza Rahnavard, the last time his mother visited him in prison, she thought he's going to be freed from prison. And the next time she heard about him was when the police called her to say that they're burying her son.
Do you know about the musician that has been arrested?
Sorry, the musician. Yeah, there have been 2 rappers who have been arrested. Both of them have been given this. They've been accused of enmity with God, which is a crime in Iran, and you could be hung for that. So they're both basically in. And corruption. So there are 2 offenses: enmity with God and corruption on earth, which are incredibly vague offenses, and you can be hung for that.
You think it can be hung in Iraq or in Iran for anything? Well,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can just make up Mohsen Shekari was closing down a road, right? You can say that's enmity with God if you believe that that road leads to God, for example. You can always argue that anything is enmity with God, basically.
Well, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name again?
Mehregan. Mehregan.
Meaning
I mean,
one Islam.
Mehregan means that it's the name of the day that the sun was born, because Iranians used to worship the sun thousands of years ago in a religion called Mithraism.
Yes.
And actually, that's also why Iranians celebrate the longest night of the year. It comes from those years when we used to worship the sun. Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.